Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Esther Fashion. And today you'll be seeing the interview that Naira Marley did with Reno Omokri on this Mohbad's death. What really happened? I think Naira Marley said his own side of the story and everything. And in this time of justice for Mohbad, that we've all been shouting for justice for Mohbad. Naira Marley has not been in the country; he has been out of the country. And then in this video he was telling us how he couldn't have been the one that killed Mohbad since he was not in the country, how he's not in any courts or anything. He was saying things and going into details, although you know that we cannot know if he's saying the truth or not, because in a case of murder nobody will want to say he's the one, or else the police bring out the culprit. But I don't think anybody wants to come and confess that he is the one that killed Mohbad. So just listen to this interview that was conducted that Naira Marley did with Reno Mokri. Reno was asking him questions and he was answering just as he thought was the case. So just listen to it and see everything that Naira Marley said. He really said a lot. He went into details. He brought out, he said we should look at other people, that he's not the one that killed Mohbad, that if we can just forget the sentiment, we are going to find out a lot of things, that we should channel our energy to other things. So just listen to this, and I think you should like listen to it yourself and judge yourself if he's really saying the truth or not. Just listen to this interview. Before we go into the interview, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like and share.
That's just one on the video. I knew something was probably wrong with him. I was just trying to get help him see what was wrong with him at the same time. That's one on the video. I have another video in my house for like 17 minutes with
Okay.
him, and I was actually trying to see what was wrong. You understand?
Okay.
Even after he did that video about Naira Marley want to kill him and everything, like it won't be right for me to make him make a video again to say, oh, something's wrong with him. So I forgave him, like I didn't have no issue with him.
Okay, so we've been able to establish that by the laws of physics, you couldn't have been directly responsible for his death because you are in Europe and you've been in Europe, since September. Throughout September, you've been in Europe, and he died on September 12th, 2023. Now, the other question that I want to ask is that we've seen videos where this young man was attacked, and we've seen other videos where he had injuries, on his body. And some people are alleging, and we know, like, they're not alleging with facts, so we have to bring out the facts. Some people are alleging that you had a hand in sending people to attack him. Now, is there any truth to those stories?
There is no truth whatsoever. Even if you do look at his police statement, it never mentioned like Naira Marley involved or anything. I don't have no issue with him whatsoever. Like, I don't have no issue. I don't want no one to beat him. I've never instructed anybody to touch him. I've never touched him. You'll never see a video of me touching him. I've never sent anybody to touch him. That's just
Okay.
lies.
Okay, because I actually investigated that police statement, and then you are right. But then what about the other man in question? The man who the Elegushi family have now come out to disassociate themselves with, and then the governor of Lagos has also come out to dissociate himself with. Are you connected to him in any way?
We are friends. Like I have a lot of friends, We are friends.
Okay, okay. Now, in your friendship with him, have both of you had encounters together with Mohbad while he was alive? Did you have encounters, both of you, with him?
Never, ever.
Okay.
Never ever. Like I said, you see, not even just me and the person you're talking about is friends. He is friends with so many people also. Like, we are all friends. Everybody know each other.
Okay, that's understandable. I saw that video that you're talking about, and you did say in the video that Ileri Olua, otherwise known as Mohbad, he forgot his lyrics while he was singing. He often forgot his account number, and he also forgot his telephone number. Can you throw more light into that?
This is what I've been told by 'cause remember I came back. I was out of the country, I came back, and his people were telling me, the people he's surrounding himself with, they're telling me all these things. He forgot his password, and I asked him too. He said he's forgetting things quick, he doesn't know why. So I was just trying to get help for him. That's why I was with his family, his dad and mom. If you can get the full video, I will try to get the full video to you. When his dad and mom's there, you can see them complaining, telling me about the way he's moving, and I'm telling them too, I heard he forgot lyrics and everything. I don't know why that is. This is still the stage when I'm trying to find help or see what was wrong with him. I was so concerned. I was trying to see what was wrong with him.
Well, to his father's credit, because I listened to his father's interview, and I heard the father, he spoke in English, he spoke in Yoruba. I also read his statements. He actually said that he never mentioned you at all. The father never mentioned you. The father said, I mean, yes, other people have been saying that, you know, you had a hand in it, but that he basically, he said that he doesn't believe that you had a hand in it. But my question is this: what help did you, as his friend and then former label boss, because you keep saying that, you know, you try to help him, what professional help did you get for him? Because obviously he's suicidal based on what you're saying and based on some of the things that we've seen. You know, and then in that situation, like if it was me, I would try my best, like maybe to get him to see a shrink or to get him to see a professional. You know, what help did you render?
Like I did pay for a lot of scans, like for him to get scanned done. He said that's what he wants to do, get scanned done. I paid for a lot of scan, and like I said, he's a little bit paranoid. So I'm trying to take it easy by finding what's wrong. Because remember, he's already made a video to say if anything happened to him, it's not matter. So I'm just trying to find the best help for him. He did scan. I've also spoke about maybe if he goes to if he can travel out to check properly. But then I'm thinking, okay, I don't want him to start running up and down. He needs someone to travel with that he trusts, you know. So and then him himself, he said it's his mom and dad that will understand what's wrong with him. And then his mom and dad said they want to take him for treatment. They want to take him to go look after him. So
So you paid for brain scans for him, right? You paid for brain scans for him.
yes.
Okay, okay. And the brain scans, they were given to his mom and dad because he said he wanted his mom and dad to care for him, correct?
No, he after he didn't want to go along with the treatment. Like
Ah,
his mom and dad is the only person that knows what's wrong with him.
okay, okay,
And he said they will be able to help.
okay.
But,
And another thing I want to bring up is I saw a video of a young man. His stage name is DJ Splash. DJ Splash. Now he did a video with a woman called Iyabo Ojo, and in that video he said that he used to live with you, and that you know he also I mean he sounded like a bit paranoid. He said that he had overheard you and that you had malevolent intentions towards him and towards Mobile. Now, do you want to respond to that?
DJ Splash, number one, he was never signed to Malian Music. Like he's a DJ. I know him like a DJ. He's never like DJ with me at a show or anything. It's not like he's my DJ. They just gave him the title because I have a picture with him. Like as nice I am to everybody, you know, there's a lot of people around that can come and go. When whatever happened to him, it was not at my house. He was far gone from, I don't know where he went, and I don't understand where all this is coming from. Like DJ Splash, DJ whatever. I don't understand where it's coming from. That's all lies. They're just bringing out people from nowhere to tell lies. Lies.
So basically, he was a groupie. He wasn't signed to you. He was just a groupie, a hanger-on.
He was never my DJ.
Okay. Okay.
He's never signed to Malian music. He's never worked for Malian music.
Okay. Okay. Now, a lot has been said. Some people have said that this is all about money. And, we have to address that because they've said it's all about money. So the way we can put those accusations and allegations and speculations to rest is to ask you, Mohbad left your label
Yeah.
2022. When he
Yeah.
left your label, he's been making music since then. And the music that he's been making, the copyrights and all of that, they belong to him, not to you, correct?
Yep.
He's been making music since then. And the music that he's been making, the copyrights and all of that, they belong to him, not to you, correct?
Yep.
So the only times that you guys had together was between the time you signed him, which was what year?
2019, my hottest year. I signed him my hottest year, 2019, December.
Okay, December. So 2019 to 2022, you signed him, you recorded him, and then after that, he left. So you are not making money from his new music. Those accusations are not true, correct?
I'm not making money from his new music that is dropping outside Malian music. No, we not stopping his growth. We're not stopping him from dropping music. When he left, it was gone from Malian music.
Okay, you see, we live in, will I say, a time when a lot of our people especially in Nigeria, can be, will I say, they can easily believe stories because we've heard people who have said that our former president, immediate past president, General Muhammadu Buhari, he died and was replaced by a clone named Jubril from Sudan. And so, it's very easy for people to believe, all of these things. So now we've known by the laws of physics, you weren't even in Nigeria. And
Everything is a lie. Everything. There's a reason why. There's a reason why a lot of people probably trying to blame me for their own reason. I don't know why, but everybody can see it's a lie. Like something happened to him on the day he was out. Why there people are trying to cover up some things? Like I
no,
said,
so Aziz, you cannot say that everybody knows it's a lie. A lot of people are blaming you. In case you don't know, you've lost hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram. So we need to clear the air. We need
yeah,
to clear the air with the truth.
that's true. That the losing followers is not like anything to me right now. Like mobile is late. It's not here anymore. That's a lot. That's more than I'd rather lose all my followers and have him here. You understand? My followers is not is that's very small thing in this situation. It's very, very small.
That's
But
admirable.
to clear the hair is really, really important. And I believe the Nigerian police are doing their job. I mean, the government agency, they're doing their job, and the truth is gonna come out.
One thing has already come out. When you say the truth is going to come out, we've already begun to see some truth coming out.
The whole
Yeah.
truth is gonna come out.
Yeah, no, but we've already began to see some truth coming out. The hospital, or I don't know if you could call it a hospital, let's say the clinic or the medical facility that he was taken to, they said that he was brought in dead on arrival. But we do know that one of the young men around him, let's say essentially a groupie, had said that he spoke with him while he was at the clinic and that he talked with him and he took a photo with him. But then this actually contradicts the story from the medical facility that he was brought in dead. Another thing that we do know is that the auxiliary nurse who actually injected him has been repudiated by the Nursing Council of Nigeria, saying that she wasn't registered. Essentially, she was a quack. So we're beginning to see some of these things come to light, and I think in the coming days, the opinion of the public might change. My question to you, Aziz Additional Fashola, is this. Are you willing to go back to Nigeria if the Nigerian police wants to question you?
100% if they can guarantee my safety.
Okay.
Yes. There's a lot of hungry mom that don't really want to know the truth. They've been poisoned by the media, so if they can guarantee my safety, I'll be there.
That's a very reasonable request because I had people in Nigeria because of my political views who were very, very morbidly against me, and I went to Nigeria. I went to Nigeria. I didn't have any security though, but I went to Nigeria, and I was able to, I stayed, I think, about 48 hours in Nigeria and I left. But then after I left, I saw that a number of some of these people who had political differences with me were saying that if they had found me, like they would have snuffed life out of me. So it is very reasonable. So what we're going to say now, this is not a question to you. This is not a question to you, Aziz. You don't have to respond to this. Now, we call on the Nigerian police, and I'm going to reach them after this interview. Can you guarantee the safety of Aziz Adesina Fashola? Can you guarantee his safety? Publicly guarantee his safety so that he can return to Nigeria if needs be to answer questions and to clear his name further. That is to the police. Now, one final thing before we go. We started from the very end, but let's start from the beginning. How did you meet this young man, Ilirioluwa Oladimeji Aloba? How did you meet him?
I met him online. I met him by seeing his videos online, his freestyles, his songs, or there's some when he just used some of my words, or when I've just been watching him online, and I sent him a message.
Wow. And who gave him the name Mohbad?
I don't know. That's the name I met him with.
Okay, now one last thing. I know I said the last question, but one last thing. I'm like Oliver Twist. One last thing. We saw a video by, would I say, a pastor. It's a 70-year-old pastor. Whether it's 69, it's going to be 70. Pastor Tunde Bakare. And he said the reason why Mohbad died was because he was hanging around bad people. What do you say to that?
If I have to start, that's the problem. That's what I mean. Like that's the conversation. I don't know if we want to go into that conversation now, but I personally believe that he was actually stressed as much. He needed help. I believe he's being bullied. I believe he's in whatever. There's people on his neck. There's people all over him that is in danger, but he's just not in danger from us. He's not in danger from me. If he's in danger from me, if anybody's scared of me, you will see nobody's gonna come out on videos doing all of this. I don't belong to any court whatsoever. I moved to Nigeria in like 2019 from England. I don't know what court is. Like I've been getting away from the courts in Nigeria. I've been running away. There's so many times in this Lagos. I've been getting away from it. I'm actually anti-courts. I'm against it because of so many times they've tried to force me in it, but thank God they've never succeeded in doing it. So talking about that, I really think everybody that's acting like they're trying to help, they're not trying to help. I believe that they know a lot of things. People around them know a lot of things. I believe they know a lot of things because if they stop taking the conspiracy, if they stop directing the conspiracy my way, maybe people will see a lot of things. I do understand maybe you're surrounding yourself with a lot of bad people, like a lot of cultists. And I can see from the way people are trying to cover up and the people that are coming up and the people that are sending money from the beginning and with the experience of what has happened around them. And I just hope the police will find out a lot of things, man.
Well, we've been able to clear up a lot of issues, and I really thank you, Aziz Adesina Fashola, for talking to me. And I just want to say this, to the world listening, because we're going to have people from all over the world globally listening. We're going to have a global audience. The Nigerian police and the Nigerian law enforcement have actually been doing an excellent job in unraveling the circumstances that led to the death of Ilirioluwa Oladimeji Aloba. They've had a postmortem. They've had an autopsy done in record time. His body was exhumed, and right now there's a coroner's inquest. And I urge the world, the global media, to be patient. The Nigerian police, they are going to unravel the circumstances that led to his death. Aziz, thank you for joining us, and God bless you.
Thank you for having me.